Hey guys, it's me. This is part 2 of the issues that I've had with my hair and that I still somewhat continue to face as we speak. Where I left off from my last video, I was talking about when I started watching YouTube videos and I started seeing these young women and women already have curly hair, or they did the big chop or the transition, and they were gonna do the natural hair care journey and everything. And I was just so intrigued. I was so moved by, like, wow, these girls can do it. Some of them, have no shame of having the big chop. Some of them, not afraid to do the whole transition period to where you see, like, oh, it might be time for a relax, why she's not getting relaxed, stuff like that. This is something that I might need to do. Get my hair back healthy, get my hair strong, retain length. Let's just get back to at least as close as where I was originally, or a little bit better. Something like that. I was just hoping for the best. I was just, my expectations, were high because, like, you know what, I gotta do this. I have to be committed. It was sophomore year, and I was still doing relaxers, but there was a time of the summer I was like, you know what, let me try this out because I'm tired of getting it done every 6 weeks, or when I extended it, maybe about a couple months or so, and I was just like, I'm gonna try something different. So, I was like, let's just give this a go. And I made it 3 months in, and I noticed there was some growth. I was like, wow, okay. But, I did notice that, it's time to trim because my ends were kind of, I know it's time to trim on this too. But, I noticed my ends were kind of, there was damage. And I remember using heat to kind of retain it. And I know that was bad. But I know that was just the only way to kind of get it going. But then I also stopped every now and then to kind of just let my hair rest for some days or some weeks. And then my friends came up to me and was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, she's gonna try. And I was like, oh no, you don't need to do that. Just go ahead and get your relaxer. And I was like, okay. I know I should have, stuck with it because who knows the length I'll be at right now. I probably be seeing shoulder length or past shoulder length. How to tell at this point. But I was like, well, I didn't really know how to go about it. I know I was getting some oils. Now I try to minimize the heat. I remember that. I did get this shampoo that kind of got me started on getting it going and stuff like that. So I purchased that, and it was working. I was trying to make sure I did it as often, but I think going into it, I probably needed more information. Because I thought, okay, I saw these YouTube videos, I pulled necessary knowledge, and they do this and this and this. Okay, I can do it. But I wasn't taking the proper steps. I wasn't doing, the actual care. I was only doing here and there. On top of that, not as often. So I was just saying to myself, okay, well, we'll see where this goes. Well, ended up getting it back in because really at that point I didn't know what I was doing, or I guess the better term would be I just didn't have the necessary products to kind of start off with. I was still kind of, new, and I was just like, okay, I was just jumping in because, like, okay, see all these videos and I'm hearing this information, I can do it. And I wasn't taking the necessary steps on how to take care of it, what to do, and the techniques or methods. Then when I got back home, I tried to do the whole natural thing again. And that's when I really focus on YouTube videos. Okay, like what to use, what products I should use, how do I do this, how often should I do that? And I was really trying to pull in the information. I was like, you know what, I gotta stick with it this time. I, got pretty far. I was able to, see how to do it. But then again, I was like, well, can I really do it this time? Because then I didn't really schedule my hair appointment when I got back to get a relaxer. Because I was still kind of iffy on whether I wanted to continue getting one or, saying, you know what, put my foot down, let's do it. That didn't happen. I just went longer without getting a relaxer. So, I just went ahead and got it done before I went off, went back to school. And, I was able to somewhat retain length. I wouldn't get relaxers as often, which I think it kind of helped. But I did notice my sides not only thinning, but in certain areas, since I kept wearing it like this, so I could, add like it, different shape, different style, different look, and to kind of, do a little trick, as they say, fake it till you make it. I noticed that certain areas, was thinning and getting shorter. I was like, oh man, here we go. What do I do now? I mean, I was happy where I was, but I noticed that it was still getting shorter. And I was just upset with myself. I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing this anymore. It's a process. And I was like, yeah, I know. And because, me going back and forth and stuff like that, and me changing my mind, and just, yeah, I'll do it. No, I won't. Yes, I will. Maybe. No. And that's what I was dealing with. So, going into my junior year, I was like, you know what? No more. I started paying attention to videos more. I was like, okay, I know which products I can start off with. I know that I can, do this, keep it simple while I'm transitioning, and keep it going. And I made sure before I went to school, I got all the necessary supplies for to handle my hair. I got some of the products. I was like, you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm gonna tackle this, and let's do this. So about 5 months in, met some people, and then so like, what's going on with your hair? Like, what's going on? And before I left, my hairstylist, she had a little bit of the back, so that way it'll be all natural. And then this section right here will still have relax, but she did notice that there was still some new growth coming in. So she did some trimming. She shaped this up in the back, and she said from here and then on is natural, and then just work on this area. And then she did a little hot comb, like a little flat iron with the little steam things, hot iron, flat iron, whatever. Like, okay, I know what to do. I got this. Well, little old me did not really do that great of a job. What I was doing in the morning, I didn't really do the whole condition and water first, dip in the hair, then do the whole conditioning. What I was doing was taking this mane and tail, shaking it up, and when I had to, get ready for school, get ready in the morning and stuff like that, put some in my hand, put a little bit in my hair, get it shaped up, do the little paddle brush, comb, my wide tooth comb, and after, put some oil to remember, okay, moisturize and seal, moisturize and seal. Make sure I focus on the ends, got the part, and then this section here, boom, boom, out the door. That just wasn't doing it because I wasn't doing a lot. I didn't do the whole co-washing. I did do my deep conditioning. I made sure I did that. I made sure, I shampooed as often, but I guess I just wasn't, I wasn't really doing it right. And I was like, oh man. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the relaxer went back in once again. But I assure you, as of now, that is the last time it'll ever be put back in. And I mean, it will be the last time. Why? Because I'm in a different place right now, mentally, because a lot of stuff has happened. I'm not going to get into it. But for me, I just felt it was just a change I needed. I needed to break away from that mold, break away from that routine, break away from the monotony of, okay, relaxer or going back and forth. I had to make sure that this was it. I had to stick, it's time to stick with it. I had to stick with it. It's all this back and forth. Your hair is like, okay, you're going natural, no, you put the relaxer in. You're going natural, no, you put the relaxer back in. You're doing well, you're doing, some conditioning, boom, put the relaxer back in. And I don't want my hair to be confused because it's still trying to get used to the whole process and the products, make sure my hair knows, oh yeah, I like this, no, I don't like this. I wanted to get the retention as far as hair length goes. I wanted to make sure it was healthy. I wanted to make sure that it was strong. I wanted to limit the amount of breakage. I know I had severe damage not only from not enough moisture, but also from previous heat damage that it just never went away, just was there. Also breakage that I was going through, split ends, and then trims. The hair thing was personal because I've been up and down on so many roller coasters. I've been on the drops, I've been on the swings, Ferris wheels. I'm telling you, when you can combine some water parks and theme parks across the country and across the world, I'm sure I've hit every ride. And then on top of that, avalanches, on top of that, boulders crashing, on top of that, huge waterfalls. I mean, I'm telling you, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, twisters, you name it, I've been there. I've been through it. And it was time for me to just say, hey, enough is enough. That's it. I gotta take care of my hair. I can't just keep, letting the outside influences tell me, you need to get this done. You need to get the relaxer in. Because me, that wasn't helping. And as I was transitioning, went back into relaxer, my hair just went to a shock. And then now, I'm shorter, broken off a little bit more. And as you can see, it was still in this cut that was previously it was in last year, but it's uneven. It's broken off. Back of my hair is broken off slightly, like right here. It's been that way before, but then it grew back, and I was happy with that. But since this whole up and down, it just hasn't been the same. And I'm trying to get that because I know that's the place where it's very noticeable. It's visible. And because it's embarrassing. It's just like, man, she just really can't take care of her, her parents or her mom let her out the house like that, Just let her out the house any kind of way. And I was just constantly back in mind, and they may not have been thinking about that. They could be going about their business, or they did the occasional glance, and they made a little slight comment and moved on or whatever. But for me, I just felt like there was just a cloud constantly, and I wanted to change. So I'm sticking with it. So far, I've been about going to 4 months natural. Transitioning. I will be doing a trimming video because I know it is time. So that will be coming up. I'm dedicated more than ever. Over the certain holiday breaks, I was able to look at more videos and really, really, really pay attention. Okay, what are they doing? How are they using this product? What other tricks or tips or methods can I use? Like I have to do this for me. I can't keep going back and forth because the shock, the breakage, the damage, it's dry. I mean, there's so many issues. It's short, not retaining length, breakage. I don't know if I said that earlier. My hair has been through a lot the past couple years, more than it's been in most of my life. And, I was like, it's time. So now I'm dedicated more than ever, making sure I apply the products properly, follow the steps necessary, and just go from there. The way I approach this, I didn't want to just see, oh, this person uses a product, oh, that YouTube person uses a product, oh, I like that one, or this. I don't want to get overwhelmed. I wanted to stick with a few items and go from there, see how my hair reacted to them, give it a chance, see how I liked the results, and if there are any tweaks that I need to do, or if there's anything I need to eliminate, or anything I need to do more of, I'll do it. So I don't want to get overwhelmed by all these products that these people are trying, because it may work for them, it may not work for you, or it may work slightly for you, and then it just doesn't do anything after a few more uses. So I placed it upon myself to take care of my hair more, being able to make sure that I get my hair back healthy. That's my main goal. I want my hair healthy and strong. I want to limit the breakage and everything, and then by limiting the breakage, I want to be able to retain length and make sure that it can get past the shoulder. And if I see that result, I'll be ecstatic. I'll jump for joy. I might even throw myself a little party or whatever. But I know that I gotta retain that length, and it'll be back to business and time for me to continue the practices that I've been doing up until that point. So, in the midst of all this, I don't know if y'all can see. I'm trying to get it close up. Y'all see that? If y'all can see that too well. I may go to the bathroom, some video and other features where y'all can better see it, but I was stressed out, plus the transitioning thing and having my hair scooped like this, because of the breakage and I was trying to, hide it, I began losing some hair. And that's the first time ever I've lost hair and on my edges. I was like, this cannot be happening right now. Like, that put the exclamation point, or added exclamation points, saying, you need to stick with this. You gotta follow through with this. You gotta make sure that you take care of your hair every chance you can get. Make sure you add moisture. Seal it. Be careful at the demarcation line. Be careful combing through. Make sure you comb through ends to roots. I'm drilling in my head so that way I can see results and just be happy. I think more than anything, I just want to be happy and, be proud of where I'm going and where my hair will be in the next few months, the next year, and just make sure that this time I gotta make it count. So, that's my story. I know both of these videos are quite long, but I wanted to make sure that y'all hear it out because there was a lot. And I was trying to cut down as much as I can, but I may hint on it in a few more videos so that way y'all can get the detailed version, more in depth, so y'all can understand exactly what my hair was going through. I'm ready to do this on my own terms, no outside influences, and sticking with it, being fully committed. Because the back and forth, listening to people saying all this and that, you gotta do it on your own. You gotta do it on your terms. And if people are gonna talk about it, it may be embarrassing, believe me. Believe me, I know. But you gotta stand up and be like, you know what? So what? I know that in the end, I'm going to get the result that I want, that I feel I deserve, that I need. Can't always please others. You're not gonna always please others. I'm really interested in your story as well and what other tips or suggestions you may have for me as I'm going through this. To me, I reached a breaking point, no pun intended, with my hair that I'm not even stressed about, oh, am I seeing growth, because I am. But I'm just focused on retaining length, making sure it's healthy, and that I limit the breakage. It's time to get back on track. I know I said a lot in this video, the last video, and my first video. I'm trying to make sure that I limit that. So, oh wow, there we go. Not doing a great job, am I? Well, again, thank you, and hope y'all had a wonderful day, and sleep tight, stay well, be safe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
I'm trying to do it all tonight. I got plans. I got a certain lust for life.